We are Dave and Robin Cantrell, and this is Duncan, of course, that you can't see. And we're here at the Alliance Rally. This is the third or fourth one we've been to, so just enjoy the Alliance family and getting out, seeing the world.
Actually, the internet, the Facebook probably. Researching types of RVs, and Alliance popped up. So that was how it started.
I had a huge unfair advantage. I'm an RV, actually for work, I'm an RV inspector. So I inspect RVs for pre-purchase inspections for a lot of people, a lot of different brands. And hearing feedback from my customers about the experience, the buy experience, the follow-through experience, how the company support, and plus knowing how these things are made, it was pretty much a no-brainer for us. So. But we've had a multitude of other RVs. We've been doing it for probably 30 years.
I think it's different for everybody. You know, I think psychologically, there's a lot of people our age, you know, nearing retirement that are full-time RVers or RVers that just travel. But what you don't know, and you may not have seen, there's a lot of full-time families, people raising children in these rigs.
A lot.
And they are just trying to strip away the things of life and embrace the experience. And dragging your house with you to go to places you might not ever be able to go to allows that. So you have to make sort of a paradigm shift in your thinking to what's more important to you at the time. And living in 400 square feet is completely doable because my front yard changes, my backyard changes, and I've seen the sun set in the west over Arches National Park and the full moon rise through one of the Arches window. I can't. I just can't.
Yeah, and back to the young families, and there are a lot of young families with small children. Would you rather your child read about the Grand Canyon or have road school and read about it and go experience it? I mean, what's the better learning experience?
And because these rigs are set up and technology now has come along that allows us to have online access, and a lot of jobs now are technical and they can in the tech industry and can be done virtually. There's just no, this is only going to be more of a thing instead of less. So we're right in the sweet spot. I had a list of must-haves or things that I liked, and Alliance brought those things to the forefront. The first thing that interested me was the Asdale. The second that I wanted was, in this model, there's a 10-foot sliding tray in the rear. So that makes packing and you getting to things that you need, supplies, a lot easier. And, you know, I just thought that was the best thing ever. I didn't know, and that was, we were looking for that in other rigs, and then this beauty popped up in a floor plan on Facebook, because we were following the Facebook page, Alliance Facebook group, and this floor plan popped up, and we actually bought this rig sight unseen from the floor plan.
It was a brand new model when it came out, so
yeah.
And it also has very huge tanks, you know, for water and that kind of stuff. So it gives you a lot more capability when you're out camping.
I think I'm not sure that when they started the campaign or started the company, they envisioned that this would happen. It's a marker in our society that we need community. And this commonality of having this rig, being in a group of people who have experienced the do the right thing. Some of us live full time in these rigs, and so we're sort of out there on the edge. When things go wrong, sometimes the only people that can help us out is other RVers, so that community is tight. And then the Alliance community just made it tighter. And
we'll call it fam alleys.
It's crazy. You can Harley riders have a little hand signal, you know, that they do when they are riding. And Jeep people have the little hand signal that they do when they're riding. The problem is when you see an Alliance on the road, even if you're driving without your rig or you have your rig, it is a kind of thing. And you know, like maybe the rig's rolling on the road, but you're so excited because you know there's somebody in that rig. You're either going to a great place or coming from a great place, and that's all been facilitated by Alliance, and you might even get to the same campground and meet the people.
But if you walk through the campground and see another one and they're outside and go, hey Ally, and they go, hey Ally, and it's kind of
It's like instant. It's like an instant friendship, an instant bonding, and we had that here when we got here, instantly. Actually, when we realized that we've kind of arrived in the RVing community, we went to just on the east side of the Badlands to a place that's called The Wall, and drug our RV up because we have a lithium and solar setup. We were able to be there for 3 days, just on the very edge of the top of the Badlands, overlooking the Badlands. And when we got there, I said, we've arrived. And then the trip just got better after that. We did a month in the Black Hills. We went to Mount Rushmore. Of course, we went to Glacier, Yellowstone, Grand Tetons, the big Mighty Five in Utah, and we wrapped it around and spent, you know, time on the East Coast in color, and then we're getting ready to get up and go do it again.
Well, Alliance, if you'll notice, there's no carpet in Alliances. So, which helps, you know, for dog hair and those kind of things. And very few, some models have floor vents for the heat. Some are hidden underneath the cabinets. So you don't have to worry about things getting caught in the floor vents, that kind of stuff. So those things for cleanup, it's good. And there's extra products you can get for monitoring. We have, in fact, a thing on the wall over there that monitors the temperature and heat that's web-based. So if we should have to go somewhere and he doesn't go with us for some reason, I can always monitor what's going on inside the rig. But he goes with us everywhere. I think you're wrong if you're putting dollars and cents. How much does it cost, or would you pay for the adventure you get to do?
Like we couldn't, what we did, you can't, the trip that we took last year, you can't, I can give you how much money we spent, but I cannot give you a monetary value on what it did, the experiences that we had. We just can't. And this rig facilitated that. We didn't have any issues on the road. We, you know, it pulled true and strong, and you know, it was just fabulous from the beginning to now.
And the community that you get from the RV experience is second to none. So y'all sharing a common experience.
So back to community, you know, just get back to community. When we left here, we met a couple in Hill City, South Dakota, which is the butt side of Mount Rushmore. And we had dinner with them. They're in an Alliance. They're in this exact rig because we were with them here at the rally. And then 3 weeks later, we met somebody else. Same thing. We met them at the rally, and they were somewhere else. And then we turned around and met those same people again when we were wintering in Florida. And then when we moved up to Georgia, we met them again. So you're creating community, people that you can, you're just, your friends, your family, it just is wide open. But you have to engage. The people that don't come to rallies, whether the big ones or the small ones, they're missing out on cementing some friendships that are really going to be beneficial to them down the road.
Where we wintered, there was probably 300 towable RVs. I think there was over 25 Alliances there. And so we would, on the weekends, gather for, you know, throwing bean bags or playing, you know, the baseball game on the, like cornhole kind of things, having cocktails together, visiting, having meals together. And like I say, it's almost an immediate built-in community that's over and above the normal RV community. So.
Well, the first thing that I would say is that you do your research. Go ahead and read the Facebook pages. But when you read the Facebook pages for Alliance, you need to also read that kind of information for other brands if you're looking for other brands. And then it's very good to go ahead and meet people that have an alliance and let them tell you how it is. You know, you can't tell somebody what they need. You can only testify to what you have and what you know. And so, you know, a prudent purchaser will do all those things, and their best information would come from an ally. So yes, I would say very much join the alliance. These people will take care of you.